A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I welcome the students of class 7th primary in my today's video lecture, which is from their subject science, and the topic is nutrition in plants. Dear students, as you know that we started this chapter and we go through some of the headings of this chapter: nutrition and types of nutrition, food, and some other things, mode of nutrition in plants. Today we have to read out photosynthesis, food making process in plants. Photosynthesis, food making processes in plants. Dear students, as you know that plants are the only creatures created by Almighty Allah that can manufacture their own food by themselves. That's why they are called as autotrophs. They are called as autotrophs. Other than plants, all living organisms depend for their food on plants. Either they get it directly from them or indirectly from them. So when we say that plants can manufacture their own food, then we have to get aware about the fact that how do this process happens in plants. Dear students, as you know, like nutrition is as we discussed that the nutrition becomes the basic process of all other processes in all living organisms. Then this is another process which takes place in plants, in green plants, rather we can say green plants, which is called as photosynthesis. This process helps plants to make their food, or we can say photosynthesis is a process by which green plants can manufacture their own food. So when we say this, that green plants can manufacture their own food, you have to note that this process takes place in the leaves, one of the part of a plant which is called a leaf. This takes place in the leaves of a plant. That is why these leaves are also called as the food factories of plants, or we can say the kitchen of a plant. When we say this process takes place in the leaves, or we can say the manufacturing of food takes place in the part of a plant which is called a leaf, then we have to think in our mind that all the raw materials which are used to prepare food in plants should reach this part of a plant that is called leaf, which is also called as a kitchen of a plant or the food factory of a plant. So therefore all the raw materials must reach their water, minerals present in the soil are absorbed by the roots and transported to the leaves. Carbon dioxide which is present in air is taken in through the pores present on the surface of the leaf. Dear students, you must remember this point that the leaves which are present on the plants, which are also called as the kitchen house, as I said earlier in this lecture, that this leaf is an important part of a plant, because this is the part where this food process takes place, or we can say the synthesis of food takes place. So all the raw materials should reach this part of a plant. So that is why carbon dioxide, this water and mineral which is present in the soil is absorbed through roots, or the roots which reaches through the tube-like structures present in the leaves, present in the plant, reaches to the leaf. Then carbon dioxide, which is present in air, is taken in through the pores. These are the small tiny pores present on leaves which we cannot see by our naked eyes. These can be seen only through microscope. These are the small pores present on leaves. These pores are also called as the stomata. These pores are guarded by the special type of cells which are called as guard cells. These guard cells help these pores in opening and closing of this stomata, or we can say these pores are opened and closed with the help of these special type of cells which are called as guard cells. Through these pores or stomata, the carbon dioxide is captured, absorbed in the plant or in the leaf. Water and minerals are transported to the leaves by the vessels, or we can say the tube-like structures, which are the small pipes present throughout the roots, stems, branches, and reaches to this part, that is called a leaf. Then the leaves have a green pigment. So dear students, you must be able to memorize these things that we are talking about, the raw materials which is needed by a plant to manufacture their own food. Leaves have a green pigment called chlorophyll. It helps leaves to capture sunlight, which is a form of energy. This energy is used to synthesize or prepare food from carbon dioxide and water. So when all the raw materials reaches this spot where this food manufacturing is going to happen, or we can say where these raw material reaches this kitchen of a plant, or we can say the food factory of a plant, then in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, the process happens which gives food to the plant, and the process is called as photosynthesis. Photo means light, and synthesis means to combine or to prepare in nutshell, we can define this process in plants which makes them able to prepare their food, which we call as photosynthesis. Photosynthesis, we can define it as that photosynthesis is a process by which green plants make their own food in presence of sunlight, chlorophyll, carbon dioxide, and water. I will repeat this again. Photosynthesis is a process by which green plants can manufacture their own food. In short, photosynthesis is a process by which green plants manufacture their own food with the help of sunlight and chlorophyll, carbon dioxide, and water. So this was all for today. Thank you very much.